Crimes against honor, Articles 353 to 364. These provisions covers libel, slander, slander by deed. Defamation is the umbrella term, libel is the written form, slander is the oral form, and slander by deed, the form committed by physical act. We go to Article 353, libel. What are the elements of libel? There must be an imputation of a crime, of a vice or defect, whether real or imaginary, or any act, omission, condition, status, or circumstance. That imputation must be made publicly. It must be malicious. It must be directed at a natural or juridical person or one who is dead, and it must tend to cause the dishonor, discredit, or contempt of the person defamed. So, again, one of the elements of libel is the imputation. What are the imputations covered? First, crime, an alleged criminal act committed by the offended party. Imputation of mere criminal intention, however, is not libelous. Intent to commit a crime is not itself a violation of law and may be no more than an opinion about future conduct. 2. Vice or defect, whether real or imaginary. So this includes lascivious or immoral habits, or a physical or moral failing. Act or omission. For example, the imputation that the offended party borrows money without intent to pay. Condition, status, or circumstance, calling a person a bastard, a leper, or a mangkukulam. So these are all the types of imputation that is covered by libel. And one of the elements requires that the imputation must tend to cause DDC, dishonor, discredit, or contempt. So under dishonor, this refers to disgrace, shame, or ignominy. Discredit, loss of credit or reputation, disesteem. And contempt, the state of being despised. A defamatory imputation may also blacken the memory of one who is dead. The protection of honor extends past death because reputation has a relational interest, not merely a personal one. Another requirement is the publication. Publication is the communication of the defamatory matter to a third person, to someone other than the offended party. It is the communication, not the composition, that consummates the offense. So without the communication, there is no offense of libel. The libel need not actually reach the offended party. What matters is that a third person hears or reads it, because reputation is the estimate in which others told him, not the good opinion which he has of himself. So for example, sending a sealed letter to the offended party alone is not publication. Now, sending an unsealed letter or one addressed to the offended party but containing invectives directed at someone else is sufficient publication. A defamatory letter contained in a closed envelope still constitutes publication if the offender parted with the envelope in such a way that a third person could read it. Delivering a libelous article to the typesetter is sufficient publication. So these examples gives us a grasp of what actually constitutes publication. Now, there is what we call the multiple publication rule. A single defamatory statement, if published several times, gives rise to as many offenses as there are publications. Every time the same written matter is communicated, that communication is considered a distinct and separate publication of libel.